or do we just love ruling over them? Do we actually love Nigerians as human beings? You can say, I love Nigeria. What is Nigeria?
Good everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. His Royal Highness, the Emir of Kano, former CBN governor, is in the line of criticism again. A lot of people have been criticizing him because of the, his brief during a conference that almost the whole political entity in Nigeria were present, including Atiku and all these people. And Sule Lamido was talking to them and he asked them one question. What is Nigeria? What do you think that it is Nigeria? Do you think that Nigeria is just an empty space or the people in it? Because if the people in Nigeria are the real Nigeria and Nigerians, what is the essence of killing the people to secure one Nigeria? Do you really love these people, or you love to rule over them? So ever since, day before yesterday, a lot of people are not happy with the man. But I really want to communicate deeper to what this man said, because so many Nigerians don't still get it. Let me give you an example. You see this thing. It's a microphone. Now, this microphone is not all about this carton. Okay, it's not all about this carton. This carton is like Nigeria. This carton is like Nigeria, but this is the real microphone inside. You get it? This is the real microphone. So this supposed to be the people inside this contraption called Nigeria. Now Sule Lamido is asking a question. What is this carton? What is this empty carton? Of what relevance is this if there is no this? This is a food for thought. I really want you to calm down and think about this. What is the essence of this carton? A mere geographical entity without this. You will never see this without this. So now, if someone comes out and said we kill 5 million people, 3 million people because we want to keep this one, does it make any sense? If someone said we destroy this microphone in order to keep this carton, does it make any sense?
Brother Okocha, I know that you are now 100% aware of all the happenings in Nigeria. You are aware of your environment, everything about the security, but in fact, everything in this country, unlike some people that are still confused and still living in the fool's paradise. Now, have we forgotten during the last administration, when Lai Mohammed came out in the national television, he was being asked, why do you concentrate more on freedom fighters, to Boko Haram that is killing a whole community, destroying lives on properties in hundreds? He said yes, that he prefer Boko Haram because they are ordinary bandits that are just killing, people, and they believe in Nigerians. But on the other hand, the freedom fighter does not even believe that they are Nigerians. They want to exit, Nigeria. Therefore, because they don't believe in Nigeria, he hate them with passion. But those that believe in Nigeria, that are killing and destroying lives and properties, that he preferred them. This is what he said. And don't be surprised. Yes, they love the land and not the people, of course. Let's listen and hear Lai Mohammed during the last administration.
The question to you, Honorable Minister, is what is happening in terms of the armed bandits and the activities in the northwest part of that has completely distorted the socio-economic life of most people and threatened the national security of Nigeria? Does it not qualify for these persons to also be declared as terrorist organization or be proscribed? Because you may say we don't know them by name, but the state governors in this region are engaging these people on a daily basis, granting them amnesty, taking pictures with them.
You see, this, what I'm going to say will not be popular, but it's the truth. When a group is championing a cause for the disintegration of Nigeria, a group like IPOB does not even recognize Nigeria as a state, sets up its own army, and says it is a sovereign state. It's different from bandits and criminals. Please, don't compare apples with oranges.
But are they not threatening the sovereignty of Nigeria by taking arms against citizens of Nigerian state?
Security challenges is one thing. Challenging the very sovereignty of Nigeria is a completely different thing. Please, don't let's, don't let us dwell on what I call semantics. Yes, it's not like saying armed robbers. Armed robbers, don't they threaten security of lives and property? They do. Is that why is there anywhere in the world that armed robbers have been prescribed?
No, let's calm down. These are you classifying these persons as ordinary armed robbers?
Oh, they might be super armed robbers, but what do? They take what does not belong to them. They kill people in the process. I'm just using a very big example. Listen, don't let's get my mind clear. IPOB was not prescribed just because of the violence. IPOB was prescribed because IPOB as a group refuses to recognize the sovereignty of Nigeria as a country.
Which one is the biggest threat, sir? A threat of somebody who challenges the sovereignty of the country, or the threat of somebody who carries sophisticated weapons, challenging security operatives in a country?
You see, it's very simple. When a person carries, sophisticated weapon, it's just a criminal. And there are ways security forces will deal with him. Like I kept telling you, we've had many, hundreds of terrorists who have been neutralized. But when a group says, we are not Nigerians, we set up our own government, we set up our own foreign relations, then that group is threatening the very existence, the sovereignty of the country. And I say there are two different issues, and please don't confuse them. We have security challenges, but to compare, even IPOB will be very upset that you are comparing them with terrorists and with the bandits and herdsmen.
Let's calm down.
I've been following this Emir of Kano right from the time he was CBN governor. The man is different. I follow what he said, though. I don't know about his life. What he said, he's always on point. I really want Nigerians to think beyond everything you know before. You must be teachable for you to understand why the lives of people who are living in Nigeria are like this. And I repeat the question. If someone comes, the owner of the shop, for example, you are employed to be the head of a shop, and you take this microphone, you said you want to destroy it because you want to make sure that this empty case is not carrying load. And you forget that this empty case is nothing, that this microphone is the main thing. So just let me know what you understand by this explanation on the comment section. Those of you who are saying, let us protect Nigeria, Nigeria must be this. What is Nigeria? I'm not the one that asked the question. Sunday Lamido asked the question, what is Nigeria? All right, I'm coming with more deeper explanation. I want you to take a listen to what Sunday Lamido said. Just have patience and watch this video while I come back to unfold so many things concerning his statement.
Do we actually love the people, or do we just love ruling over them? Do we actually love Nigerians as human beings? You can say, I love Nigeria. What is Nigeria? We have been living with inflation of over 30%. For how many years? So imagine someone who is just able to afford 2 square meals a day, and the price of food doubles every 2 years. By now, he has starved to death. The reality about poverty in Nigeria is that many of the elite really do not even know what poverty is. A lot of the time we talk about these numbers. The example the professor gave was a very potent example. In all my life as an economist, as a banker, as a governor of the central bank, I looked at these numbers. X% of Nigerians living on less than $1 a day. X% of Nigerians in multidimensional poverty. And the numbers are bad, But you don't know how bad they are until you actually go and look into the eyes of poverty. The case of that lady was an eye-opener for me. I did not know poverty until I became an emir. When you actually go to a village, see the water they drink, see the house they live in. When you're told there's a primary school in a village and it is a two classroom school without a roof and without a teacher. When you see malnutrition and you see their children, how they look, then you understand what poverty is. And the reality is, even the poverty we see in the urban areas in Kano or Lagos is nothing. It is nothing. You actually have to go where the majority of our people live to know what poverty is. So the first question I think we have to ask ourselves as leaders, not just the political leaders, all of us, is do we actually love the people or do we just love ruling over them? Do we actually love Nigerians as human beings? You can say, I love Nigeria. What is Nigeria? It's the people who live there. What are our priorities? Many years ago when I was in banking, the president of the World Bank came and he had a town hall meeting. I think it was in the Sheraton or the Hilton. And he said he wanted to meet for a change, ordinary Nigerians. And a gentleman, when it came to Q&A, a gentleman from Kogi asked a question. It was an interesting question. He said, look, the village I live in, there is a river that we have to cross when it is not rainy season because there's no bridge. The only reason I made Abuja is that it's dry season and I could walk through that river to go and get a car. But my surprise is I came to Abuja and I saw so many bridges and there's no water. It was a profound statement. We build overheads and underpasses for ourselves. We build skyscrapers and we think we are developing. Meanwhile, people cannot come out from their village to go to hospital. Pregnant women cannot get antenatal care. There is no concern, there is no investment in emergency services. Just yesterday, 115 people died in Mokwa from floods. So, I think we should come back to that basic question. Do we love the people? Because if we do, they will not be uneducated. If we do, they will not be malnourished. If we do, they will not die hungry. These statistics have no meaning unless, this is the only country where you say inflation of 25%, 30%, and it's like saying it rained yesterday. At 18% inflation, the price of everything doubles every 4 years. 18. We have been living with inflation of over 30%. For how many years? So imagine someone who is just able to afford 2 square meals a day and the price of food doubles every 2 years. By now, he has starved to death. And finally, For all those who are saying, oh, we have to be careful before the country, before we get into a crisis, please wake up. We're living with banditry, with Boko Haram, with and you're still saying that there will be a problem. What are we waiting for now? We are already there. We are already in crisis. So please, let's stop saying, oh, let us stop before. No, it has already happened. The question is, how do we get out of this situation? I'm going to keep quiet because if I speak for 5 more minutes, there'll be a very bad headline. Thank you very much.
Now, thanks to the Emir of Kano for his wonderful speech. Those who have ear will hear, but those who have knocked their ear will never understand. Now, let me just be blunt and be straight to the point. The summary of what he said is this. Why should people in the National Assembly who owns cattle, why is it that they are going to the bush buying AK-47, feeding the terrorists called the bandits? According to the governor of Benue State 5 days ago. Why should they be doing something like that if they really love the people, if they really love Nigeria? See, the mission is not to keep Nigeria one. The mission is to keep you in bondage. The mission of these politicians is not even to keep Nigeria one, but is rather to keep you in bondage, because they know that Nigeria is nothing without you. So they have to keep you in bondage to take over the control of the place called Nigeria. Why is it that Tinubu's Minister of Defense, his boy, who is a governor that he handed over to, came to national television to tell us that this man is a terrorist, this man is a bandit, he sponsored them, they stay with him? What sort of thing is that? And the person is a minister to defend the people. Does it make any sense? Why is it that those who form Boko Haram and sponsor Boko Haram are in Asorok? Do they really love you? Do they really want to save you? No. They don't need you. They just want to weaken you, kill you, put you in bondage so that they will be able to control and dominate the empty space with natural resources. That is it. They don't love you. Now, you see the way they are talking about 2027, blah, blah. If not because of social media and the way people bring out things and facts, do you think any politician will be talking about insecurity? During Buhari regime, a lot of people did not focus on insecurity. I started focusing on this insecurity about 2 years ago because I know the mission. Why this insecurity is increasing. I know the purpose of this insecurity. When the police commissioner in Zafara will come and tell us that they arrested lawmakers who are bandits, a nation, it is time for you to change your thoughts. You must be able to emancipate yourself from this mental slavery. This thing called Nigeria cannot work. I have the full conviction that it can't work. Yes, let's keep on pretending. Let's keep on living. Let's watch and see. May God keep everyone alive. Was it not Gowon that is regretting for fighting the civil war? Does this country look like a country that fought the civil war? When you look at Europe, look at America, yes, they fought war. They knew what they fought for. They fought against people who they feel that they can't survive if those people are against them. And I'm asking you today, what is the purpose? Why people are sponsoring insecurity against their people? Is it because they love you or they love the nation? No, neither you nor the nation. They just want their purpose to be actualized. So, it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this whole issue.
I don't really know why people are not seeing what is happening. Governor Ali of Benue State, the Reverend Father, he has kept quiet for so long, but he couldn't. After all, he's a human. There is no matter how demon you are, there are some things that he couldn't endure. They have threatened him that he said, no, these are my blood, these are my people. He has to come out and speak out the truth for the first time. That the people sponsoring all the terrorism, killing his state are right there in Asorok. Did you hear anything? Did anything happen? And now, the current governor of, is it Zamfara State, has come out to say that the person that handed over power to him is a sponsor of terrorism. They know where they are. They know their families. They know where they live. They know everything about them. In the national television, did you hear anybody talk about it? Did we? A former general has come out to tell us that all the security officials have colluded in killing people. They have colluded in killing people. Did you hear anything? Just about a few weeks, is it up to 1 week, that the jihadist Fulani went to close to the barracks, massacre a lot of people, even a year-old baby, macheted the baby's head. The local government has to, out of anger, he cried and went to the military asking them, why? Why are you people here? And this kind of killing in millions is happening in my state. They told him they don't have the mandate, they don't have the power, they were told not to touch the Fulanis. This is what they answer. Is there the social media? God! Is that how we are going to continue and perish one after the other? Is that how? Is that how a country where the leaders love the land and not the people? A country where a former minister of information, Lai Mohammed, came out in the national television, told you and I that he prefer killer Boko Haram to freedom fighters because Boko Haram believe in Nigeria, while freedom fighters say they don't believe in a country that is killing them. A country, in fact, a country where the leaders love the land and not the people. Are we going to continue like this so that all of us will perish? Just like what Danjuma said, the former general, that when you keep quiet, you will be taking one after the other till we all perish. Think. People need to think. Think. Okocha, thank you so much for this update. Thanks a lot, because you're bringing out all that we need to know. Thanks a lot once again. See you in my next update. Bye for now.